Hi guys, what's up? It's your boy Cameron, and happy Pride Month, but it's not very, we're throwing it old school, back to Stonewall this month, Black Lives Matter, as we should be. So, I am an American, as we know, this is going to be a very limited editing, and it's a really awkward setup. You got a lamp here. I'm sitting with some kittens. My cat had kittens 3 days ago. And there's a light behind me, which is what my head's blocking. Yeah. And I'm in the laundry room. But basically, today's video is going to be about Black Lives Matter, Pride Month, and just a few other updates at the end. So let's start off with Black Lives Matter. So a lot of people are talking about how this is all because of George Floyd and like you're disrespecting his name, our lovely president, who, no comment. That's all the comments you get. Made a statement, and I do just want to go ahead and put out there that it is not just about, it's not just about George Floyd. It is about Brenda. It is about so many other people, and I can't even think of their names, and I'm gonna put up a list of it right here. Put up the list of everybody just like up here real quick, and it's about how it is a very racist, systematic oppression, and how we need to fix this. Our generation needs to fix this. It should not have went on this long, okay? And so, basically, what I'm here to say is I am white, and we should not be listening to my voice. We should not be listening to other white people talk about people of color's problems. We need to be listening to people of color, okay? As a white person, it is my job to educate myself, educate my friends, call out people on their racism. Make sure that people know that it's not okay. We can donate, you can protest, you can sign petitions, you can let your local government know what's going on. I, in the past, have probably been problematic, but I also grew up where 75% of my town are people of color. So, I was surrounded by an atmosphere where in my mind we were equals, but in reality, the system isn't. And there are so many instances that I look back now that I didn't realize were racist until now. And that is a problem, and I am educating myself, and I hope everyone else is educating themselves. And I know that on social media, like on Instagram and TikTok, I've been very loud about this issue because it is an issue and we should be talking about it. I mean, there are so many people that we look up to that are people of color that are still have this racist stigma. I mean, if you watch All Rise, half the cast, you better be, like, if you like that show, better. You like Spike Lee, you like Black Panther, I mean, there are so many people that, like Beyonce, Rihanna. If you listen to black artists, musicians, actors, writers, cinematographers, and you support their content, I don't see how you're not supporting this issue, because it's not about all lives matter, because all lives can't matter until Black Lives Matter, because that is saying all lives matter is saying that all lives and Black lives are equal, but at the moment it's not. And we need to make it equal. And that is the issue that we are coming into. So there are a lot of protests, that's to mentor, there are a lot of protests going on. And I just want to speak on this. So if you are going to protest, I'm just going to give you some tips on how to protest safely. Okay? So, of course, wear clothing that covers your skin completely. If it is okay. If you have tattoos but it is too hot to wear clothing that covers all of your skin, paint or makeup, if your tattoo is too heavy for concealer, take paint, like bright pink, not blue, obviously, like orange for instance, and just rub it over your tattoos. It will cover your tattoos, okay? Hide all of your piercings. Like, I used to have a septum and you can just flip it up. If you can't hide all of your piercings, use filler piercings, or clear jewelry. Not piercings, so this is the jewelry. Use clear jewelry. It will It will make your piercings less noticeable. If you have colored hair or very distinct hair, remember, wear a hat, wear a wig, wear something that doesn't like differentiate this. If you are white, okay, listen to this one hard. If you are white and you're going to protest, don't be the loudest. Listen to the people around you, because you are there to be allies and to support. And if you are gay, if you are any part of the LGBT, I want you to remember, and you better support this movement, because without Black lives, we would not have rights. There's so many people I can list, and I'm going to pop up a little name here of people of color, trans people of color women, trans women, people of color, that are the reason that Stonewall happened and the reason that our riot got us rights. And for everybody complaining about these riots that are happening, riots is what gets things done. Without riots, LGBT would not have rights. Back to protesting safely. Wear sensible shoes. 100% wear sensible shoes. If you do bring a backpack, wear a backpack that's not distinct. Most of my backpacks have like logos and stuff on it, and so those wouldn't be ideal. Bring water and a tablespoon of baking soda, water for tear gas, milk for your throat. Never let anybody put milk in your eyes. It will give you an infection. If you get pepper spray or tear gas on your hands, make sure you wash your hands before you touch anywhere else, okay? If you are afraid to show your face, wear a mask, especially for tear gas. If you wear like a bandana or a mask, soak it in water or soak it in Coca-Cola. And I know this because it actually, it basically may smell weird, but it helps you get just the air you need and not like the particles from the tear gas, if that makes sense. Like, that's not the best way to explain it, but that's how I'm gonna explain it. Another thing for tear gas is traffic cones, or any type of cone in that matter. You can put over it and pour water on it and it goes out. Also, if you have like a handheld fan, you could fan the gas away from your faces while you try to put it out, which is just something that I haven't seen a lot of people talk about as well. Another thing is distorting your face shape as well. If you are afraid to protest showing your whole face, distort your face. There are a few makeups. Some other things you can do is wear glasses or goggles. If you have to wear contacts, wear something over your eyes, like goggles that touch your skin, because if tear gas gets underneath your eye, underneath your contacts, you're a goner. Like, that's going to be so painful. Paintball masks, you can see your eyes, so it's not illegal to wear. And it covers your eyes and it distorts your face shape. Generally, they make your face look more angular than they are. Yeah. Also, this is just a tip that I would personally use as somebody that is a lot shorter than most people. So let's say people are running away and you get trampled and you're hitting the ground. I suggest wearing gloves, kind of like biker gloves. They let your fingers loose so you can do whatever with your hands that you need. But if you fall, your hands are gonna be fine. And so that's just a little plus there. If you're white, don't let your voice be the loudest. And remember to educate. There are a bunch of organizations you can donate to or petitions to file. I'm going to put some links in the description below for this, because 2020 is something else. But if we survive past 2020, everybody, Black lives better fucking matter to everybody, because Black lives do fucking matter. All Black lives fucking matter. And I don't understand, as a white person, why we're still having this conversation. Because if we're gonna preach about Jesus, Jesus is Middle Eastern, thank you. Jesus isn't even his real name, but we changed it to Jesus, so fuck that shit. You know? And even the little Bible verse, Jesus loves me, this I know, for my Bible tells me so. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. It even talks about how Jesus loves all the little people in the world. Black, yellow, red, and blue, blah, 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 blah. So, you know what? If you're gonna use Jesus as an excuse, why? Okay, so I know that wasn't a lot of tips, but I really just want y'all to stay safe. So those are the tips that I know. If I find any more tips, I'll put them in the description and in the comment section. So let's move on to the crazy world of Pride Month. So Yay! It's Pride Month this month, and this is just some drawings that I've been doing. I'm not the best at like contour and stuff. So this is the main drawings, and this is the not so good drawing with paint. I think I'm just gonna stick with not paint. Why am I showing you this? Because I'm trying to draw a like a Pride Month like thing. So Pride Month is crazy this month. We're kicking it old school. We have a thing called Pride Fall going on right now. Starting June 1st, there actually is a list circulating on Instagram of people that have been written in a list for Pride Fall. So Pride Fall is a 4chan thing. So I'm just going to put this in front of me. Okay. So Pride Fall is a month-long thing of where people from 4chan are going to be trying to dox and hate on LGBT creators to make it great and straight again. I mean, they always want to participate in Pride, and now they're trying to take Pride away. Makes no sense to me. That was a joke. It wasn't a good one, but it was an attempt at a joke. So, I guess what this is, they're basically attempting to dox people that are a part of the community. They are attempting to basically harass them off of the platform. So I know a lot of creators that have went private on smaller things like Instagram and TikTok and Twitter and stuff like that. But here is my hot take on this. Is if we all go private and we all shut up about Pride Month, they're getting exactly what they want. We fought for our right to be here. We fought to exist, and we still don't have all the rights. Approximately 27 states, including Guam and Puerto Rico, you can still be discriminated by the morality law in America. Okay? You can still be discriminated because of the morality law, which I call the Jesus law, because of your religious or moral beliefs, you can fire somebody for being in the LGBT community. You can refuse them service. So if I was to go to a doctor and then realize I was trans, they could be like, sorry, nope, bye. And that's unethical for you to look at me and say, because you're trans or because you're bisexual, you do not deserve the right to health care. Are you hearing that right? So basically, we're still fighting for rights. And if they get us to be quiet, then they are essentially winning. And that is my hot take on that. So this month, we are all in quarantine. There is no Pride events open that I know about this month, but there's still ways to show your support for Pride, posting things, stuff like that. There are also other organizations you could donate to, and I'm sorry I have cats in the room, like the Trevor Project and stuff like that, that can also help. And I also want to point out that if you're not out to your family, that is okay. If you are at home and you are LGBT, this is your month too, okay? If you are stuck in quarantine with a toxic family that you can't come out to, that's okay. You are still valid and you are still a part of our community. I don't give a fuck what anyone says, okay? And I know that there is a lot of controversy about who's in the community and who's not. First off, if you're a map, you are going to hell. Even if you don't believe in hell, you are objectifying a child, so therefore you are going to hell. And I don't care about that statement because it's true. And the only other thing I have to say about this is that I find that in this community, a lot of people have different beliefs, as right now we have the LGBT excluding the T, and we do have a lot of biphobic people in the community as well. Sorry, my cat's playing with the flag. We do have a lot of biphobic people still in the community, panphobic people still in the community, and you are valid and you're in the community. And these people are so transphobic, but they're using the Stonewall organization as an excuse, as, oh, you don't care about gay rights anymore. Obviously they do. And so I just want y'all to be aware of that is group circulating, and we do need to be aware of it, in that we started this, not me. Black trans women started Stonewall. And yes, you had the lavender scares before that. So that's going on this month as well. What's something else going on in the community this month? So I feel like that's basically all that I can talk about right now, and I'm sure I will come up with other topics, but I am just really fucking heated about Black Lives Matter right now, because we had this same argument in 2016. We had the same argument every year since segregation was fit unconstitutional. And that is a fucking problem. That is a problem. But it's not my voice that needs to be heard. So I need to shut up and let people of color talk about it. Because it's their voices we should be listening to. It's their lives we should be educated on. And it is... we need to hear them. We need to see them. We are definitely mourning with them right now. And we, as a community, as the world, there are people from other countries that are out here fighting for it. Like, I've seen British YouTubers talk about it, and the fact that British YouTubers are talking about this issue, but there are still Americans that don't see a problem with it, is a problem. So, but it doesn't mean I don't want to go out there and help. I don't want to go out there and live my best punk dream. I want to go out there because I want my best friend to live her life. I want all of my friends that I used to be best friends with, the people that I used to date, my first kiss, I want to fight for them. I want to fight for the people that I played soccer for. I want to fight for the people that are on my football team at school. I want to fight for the people that were affected by the school shooting that happened. I want to fight for the people that go to my school. I want to fight for the people that I live with every single fucking day, because they deserve to live. And I don't know. And so basically all I'm saying is, here are some tips on how to protest safely. Here are my thoughts. There are some things to donate to, petitions to sign, people to call, and then it's Pride Month. Yay! I know there's so much more going on in the world, but I just thought I would acknowledge it's Pride Month since I am gay, and I probably will be posting quite a few videos on Pride Month that I filmed prior to all of this happening. But, you know, I wanted to put this out there because this needed to be said. So, I guess I'll show you the kittens. I'm going to insert a clip of me showing you the kittens earlier on, like later. I think it was earlier today, so they're still 3 days old. So this right here is Spock. I know, it's okay. See? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. This is Cookie. It's okay. It's okay. And this is Cosmo, like Cosmo and Wanda. Here you go. Here you go, baby. You just saw Dementor earlier. So that happened during quarantine because we couldn't get the cats fixed. So, it's fine. We got 3 cute little babies. If you are protesting, stay safe, and remember that Black lives do matter, and it can't be all lives until Black lives matter, and that queer people of color exist. And yeah, so happy Pride Month. Stay safe. Use what you're good at to help these causes, basically. These causes that you care about, which you should be caring about this. So that's my little take on this. And yeah, so okay. I'm not even gonna do my little signature bye. I'm just gonna say bye and stay safe.